What if I told you that history, as we know it, only touches the surface of an infinitely deeper ocean of secrets and revelations? What if Adam, whom we consider the first human, was actually chosen from an already existing race to fulfill a divine mission? These intriguing questions lead us to one of the most profound narratives in human history, as revealed to us in the Holy Quran, while simultaneously inviting us to build bridges to modern science. In Surah 15, Al-Hijr, verses 28 and 29 mention when your Lord said to the angels, "I will create a human being out of clay from an altered black mud, and when I have fashioned him and breathed into him of my spirit, then fall down to him in prostration." These words open up a discussion not just about the spiritual but also about the scientific perspective of our existence. They shed light on the possibility that Adam was not the beginning of humanity, but a key figure in a much larger divine plan, chosen to bring leadership, reconciliation, and divine law among an already existing mankind. Imagine a world where humans existed in diverse forms before Adam was chosen to start a new chapter in the story of humanity. How does this idea connect with current scientific theories on human evolution and our genetic origins? In today's video, we explore these fascinating Quranic verses and relate them to scientific findings on the origin and development of humanity. Join us on this exciting journey through the Quran and science to uncover the deep mysteries of human creation, the role of Adam, and the unparalleled comparison between divine revelation and scientific discovery. Are you ready to expand the boundaries of your knowledge and discover the fascinating symbiosis of faith and science? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Myth Researcher to never miss out on our profound discoveries. Your thoughts and comments matter to us. Share your perspectives and be part of this insightful discussion. In light of the creation story as revealed to us in the holy texts, the origin of the earth and humanity takes on a fascinating dimension. The words from Surah 41, verse 9, say, "Do you indeed disbelieve in He who created the earth in 2 days? And do you attribute to Him equals? That is the Lord of the worlds." Invite us to reflect on the act of creation and the methods that were employed. These verses suggest that the creation of the world was not a spontaneous act of magical emergence, but an ordered, phased process that began at divine command. When we view the narratives of the Quran and the discoveries of modern science side by side, a surprising harmony between the divine process and the principle of evolution is revealed. It becomes apparent that the development of the earth and its inhabitants was a lengthy process that unfolded step by step, a process known in science as evolution and understood in religious texts as divine order. This perspective becomes even clearer when considering Surah 76, verse 1, which states, "Has there not been over man a period of time when he was not a thing worth mentioning?" This verse emphasizes that humans did not suddenly exist in their current form but became the beings they are today through a long process of development and refinement, both physically and spiritually distinguished by reason and consciousness from animals. This viewpoint opens a door to a deeper understanding of the connection between faith and science. It illustrates that both in religion and science, the creation of the world and humanity is seen as a dynamic process, guided by divine laws and advancing through natural development. This insight invites us to view the wonders of creation with new eyes and recognize the deep wisdom embedded in both the Holy Scriptures and the discoveries of science. In deep reflection on the story of creation as laid out in the Holy Quran, we experience a moment of extraordinary significance. The appointment of Adam as the first chosen among humans and the consequential banishment of the devil, known as Iblis. This pivotal act reveals not only the divine vision for humanity, but also the origins of an eternal conflict between humans and their greatest adversary. After Allah blessed Adam with knowledge that elevated him above other creatures, including angels and jinn, came the first great test, not just for Adam but for all beings. Iblis' refusal to prostrate before Adam marked a turning point, sealing his banishment from Allah's grace. As a jinn created from smokeless fire, Iblis rejected the divine command to bow before a being made of clay, displaying his pride and ingratitude towards his creator. Allah's response to Iblis' defiance is profound and reveals, "Go forth, for indeed you are expelled, and indeed upon you is the curse until the day of judgment." Yet in his rebellion, Iblis requested respite until the day of resurrection, a request Allah granted. This grace Iblis uses to fulfill his vow by your might. "I will surely mislead them all, except your sincere servants among them." Allah's response, however, affirms the invulnerability of true believers to Iblis' whispers and sets a clear limit to his power. "Indeed, you will have no power over my servants." The story of Adam, Iblis, and the ensuing events in the garden underscore a central truth from that moment on. Iblis is declared humanity's enemy, doomed to tempt those who stray from God's path. Yet, this narrative also reveals the immense wisdom and mercy of Allah, who not only gives humans the freedom to choose, but also provides the means and knowledge to stand against the temptations of evil. This profound story teaches us about the value of knowledge, the importance of divine guidance, and the constant presence of the struggle between good and evil in the human experience. It calls us to live in constant awareness and closeness to our Creator, ready to resist the subtle temptations of Iblis and choose the path of enlightenment and righteous living. In the Garden of Trial unfolds one of the most profound stories of human history, recorded in the Holy Quran in Surah 2, Al-Baqarah, verse 35. "We said, O Adam, dwell, you and your wife, in the garden and eat from wherever you will, but do not approach this tree, lest you be among the wrongdoers." This command marks the beginning of a divine test, not in a heavenly paradise, but in an earthly garden, a place of abundance and carelessness, created for Adam, his mate, and the rest of humanity. Unlike many religious traditions that interpret this garden as a celestial paradise, the Quran shows us that this trial took place here on earth, where the devil Iblis had the opportunity to exert influence. If the garden were the celestial paradise, then the devil would have no access to it. Sinners cannot enter paradise. His temptation aimed to awaken the desire for more in the hearts of Adam and his wife, a desire that continues to shape humanity today. Then Satan whispered to him, saying, "O Adam, shall I direct you to the tree of eternity and possession that will not deteriorate?" A promise that could never be fulfilled, as immortality and limitless power are beyond human nature. This story illustrates not only the first sin, but also the human propensity for greed, the pursuit of more power and wealth, often at the expense of others. It shows how easily we can lose sight of the essential truth of our existence and the true purpose of our life on earth. Yet, unlike Iblis, who hardened in his arrogance, Adam recognized his mistake and sought forgiveness. "Our Lord, we have wronged ourselves. If you do not forgive us and have mercy upon us, we will surely be among the losers." God's response was both a punishment and a lesson. He said, "Some of you will be enemies of others." And he said, "On the earth will you live, and therein you will die, and from it you will be brought forth." This passage from the Quran is a powerful reminder of the consequences of our choices and the importance of seeking forgiveness. It emphasizes the need to seek connection with our Creator and accept His guidance to overcome the traps of the devil. It teaches us that true wisdom and strength lie not in denying our missteps, but in the humility to acknowledge our faults, seek forgiveness, and learn from our experiences. As we close the curtain on this profound narrative about Adam, the trial in the garden, and the eternal challenge posed by Iblis, we invite you to reflect on the parallel paths of divine revelation and scientific discovery. The evolution of humanity, as told by science, fascinatingly mirrors the spiritual journey described in the Quran, from simple beginnings to beings of significance, endowed with the capacity for understanding and moral judgment. Every day, we face the test of arming ourselves against the temptations that Iblis lays before us, disguising evil as good and making us believe life is too short to consider the consequences of our actions. Yet the real test is to remember that, in the end, we can take nothing material with us. What remains are the traces of kindness we leave in the hearts of others. Imagine a world where we overcome greed and begin to share and help our fellow humans. A world where homelessness and hunger do not exist, and wars belong to the past. This requires more than just individual change. It demands a collective reorientation towards what truly matters in life: compassion, love, and the wisdom that we are all interconnected. The wars fought in human history are often a reflection of the inner battles raging within each of us. The challenge is to choose the path of peace, both within ourselves and in the world around us. We thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the deepest and most instructive chapters of human history. May this narrative serve not only as a reflection on our past, but also inspire us to make conscious choices every day that lead to a better future for us all. Thank you for being with Myth Researcher. We hope this video has inspired you to think about the evolution of humanity, both scientifically and spiritually, and about the role each of us plays in this grand cosmic drama. Until next time, stay curious and engaged on the path to knowledge and the common good.